Hello, everyone. Welcome back to day 6 of the Mediocre Merry-thon. This is our 12-day Christmas cartoon marathon that's going all the way up to December 12th. So be on the lookout for a daily episode up to December 12th. Today we're talking about Courage the Cowardly Dog, so let's get into it.
All right. So Courage, Muriel, and Eustace go dumpster diving and get locked in the dump. New York rats capture Muriel and Eustace to eat, but Courage uses a Nutcracker to save them.
So can I be honest?
Yes.
I watched the wrong episode.
Oh. So we'll skip. Is it because I put the wrong
Maybe. I realized that but while we were recording, so we're recording these episodes back to back. As we were recording Foster's Home, I was looking at my notes for Courage and like, wait a minute, that definitely isn't a Christmas episode. I was like, wait a goddamn minute. Should we just stop for now and then?
Did you watch the beaver one?
No, I watched this one where I think it had to do something with sewing, where this guy pretended to be a cousin of, I think her name is Muriel.
Oh, the Scottish.
Yeah, the Scottish guy.
Yeah, that's the one that I accidentally wrote down. That's the episode I accidentally wrote down.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, well, false alarm.
We'll be back, you guys.
We'll be back. Kisses.
Kisses. Okay, so we're back, and I actually watched the right episode this time. I still find it funny that I watched the wrong episode, but hey, mistakes happen.
My fault.
Well, to be fair, I should have realized earlier that I was on the wrong episode. I don't know what I was thinking, because I should have realized that this wasn't a Christmas episode when I first watched it, but I never did. Anyways, let's just get into it. I was so shocked by how normally the Courage crew acts after being locked in the dump. They act as if they were home. I thought they would have had some kind of reaction.
Have you ever watched an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Okay, here's the thing. I remember this being a normal thing. Kind of. Because I have watched some of it. But I'm still just surprised by it, I guess. Because I definitely know, the man and the woman, they react normally to, random shit happening. But I still feel like there should have been some kind of reaction. I don't know, it felt too normal for me. Why does Courage use his skin as a pocket? Courage doesn't wear clothes at all at any point in this episode, but they want to find a way for Courage to put away the Nutcracker, so instead they animated it to look like there's a flap in Courage's skin that works as a pocket, and it just feels so wrong to watch. It made me very uncomfortable. I know it's just cartoon logic, but that was a bridge too far, I think, for me. It just looked weird. It made me uncomfortable. I'm going to be honest, I thought this episode was going to be a misunderstanding where it turns out they weren't actually trying to kill Courage's owners, but instead treat them all like some kind of sort of initiation ritual or something for living in the dump or something like that. But I was very wrong. I think what we got was good, but I feel like my idea could have been good too.
Okay, so this is our second Nutcracker themed Christmas special. How do we feel about that, Marco?
I felt like it wasn't enough Nutcracker to be considered a Nutcracker themed episode. Because I feel like the Nutcracker was there, but it didn't feel Nutcrackery enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, just the fact that the Nutcracker was used as a multi-purpose tool. And that's it.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it needed more Christmas spirit put into it.
Was there music from the Nutcracker?
Yes, there definitely was. Yeah.
Okay. So it was the music and the fact that there was a literal Nutcracker in here that made it Nutcracker themed.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much it.
I don't think I am that upset with it. I think that the only thing we have to compare is the Tom and Jerry Nutcracker movie, and I just feel like that's in a whole league of its own. So I feel like in regards to Courage the Cowardly Dog, it makes sense that is the extent that they would go with a Christmas episode. I don't think I watched this episode as a kid, so I kind of expected the Nutcracker to become possessed and then be the bad guy in this. I am glad that it didn't go that way. I like how it was kind of Courage's sidekick the whole time.
I completely agree with you. I also thought that it would become possessed or secretly evil or something, because I feel like I haven't watched that much Courage, but what I have, I feel like that would have been a very reasonable plotline for a Courage episode from what I've watched of the show so far. But I also liked how it didn't go that route.
Yeah, and at the end, I really sort of had that inkling that they would have that twist where the Nutcracker would become evil, but I'm glad they didn't. Okay, so I know those things are supposed to be giant rats, but they really kind of just looked like weird Cosmo and Wanda possums. Just whenever you make two things green and pink, you can't help but, have those implications. And actually, when did Courage the Cowardly Dog come out? I think that...
Your cat. It opened the door.
Astro, what the heck? It's not cat time. Whatever. I can't close the door because she's just in here to sniff around and then she'll yell at me to leave. I think Courage the Cowardly Dog came out before Fairly Odd Parents, so I'm going to make the accusation that the Fairly Odd Parents actually copied Courage the Cowardly Dog. Specifically the Nutcracker episode where there's a green and pink rat trying to steal this dog's parents and eat them.
And I completely agree with you.
Thank you. I've always wanted to spread misinformation. So, do we think this is a must-watch Christmas episode? Personally, I don't. I don't think it's a must-watch. I feel like it's another one of those, like, Codename Kid Next Door situations where if it's on TV, it'd be something to watch. What about you, Marco?
I completely agree with you. I feel like this isn't a must-watch, however. If it's on, then I think it's a fun episode, at least, to watch. Just not something you need to go out of your way to watch. Anyways, you guys should check out every day for the next 6 days after this, because we're going to be posting a Mediocre Merry-thon episode for 12 days in a row. And tomorrow we're doing Static Shock, so check it out. If you want to send us a voice message on Spotify for podcasters, there'll be a link in the description to do so below. We also have social media all in the description that you can go follow. Please do. And that's everything. So goodbye.